Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a deep clean video with you, and I was actually on Instagram and I asked you guys on there if you wanted to see the after of it because I was just going to do this on my own, but then a lot of you had asked to see a little bit of the process too and the before and after. So I'm just going to share my room deep cleaning and then a little bit of organizing. I want to make it a little bit pretty again because we had a few garage sales like earlier this year and I haven't done anything with this room since. So it definitely needs some help. It needs a little bit of love since we're still going to be living here for a while longer. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so here's a look at my room before we get started, and I really need to do a good deep cleaning in here. Aside from the stuff that's just kind of strewn about, my purse is slumped over, I've got stacks of clothes sitting down there, I've got things thrown over the back of my chair and products all over my table space up there. So I really need to clear all that stuff away, reorganize it, and do a deep cleaning. So I'm going to start with the curtains. My curtains need to be washed, so I'm going to pull all of those down and get those started in the washing machine while we're doing the rest of the room. So the first thing we'll do inside the room is remove all the products and anything on top of the surfaces. So we want all clean surfaces. In this case, I'm also going to remove all the cubes out of my cube shelf. So that way I can get in there and do all the dusting that I need to do. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to clean the chrome on my chair. So I'm just going to dust that and make sure it's all shiny and sparkly again. Next, I'm going to get ready to vacuum, so I'm just going to move some of my furniture pieces out of the way so I can vacuum that half of my room, and then I can reposition my furniture. I'm actually thinking of moving my cube shelf, so I think I'm going to move my cube shelf to this wall on this side now, instead of where it was before. So I'm just going to clear away some space there, and my wall hanging I'm going to hang in the living room for now. I'm going to remove all of my clothes from my clothing rack and my shoes. And I'm going to reposition my clothing rack to the back wall, and that way it will be kind of more out of the way and my clothes won't be like getting in the sunlight. I was worried about some of them maybe getting a little bit faded in the sunlight. I'm also going to move my footstool and also vacuum in that half of the room, and then we're going to work on the closet. So right now my closet just has some books and it has my filming equipment, lights, and some hangers, and then my camera bag. So right now I'm just going to clear out everything from the closet just like we did kind of with the room. So I'm just removing all the books so I can dust up there, and then I'm also going to remove my equipment so I can vacuum. And since I'm dusting and vacuuming, I'm also going to take my throw outside and shake that out outside. And since we're washing the curtains, this will also be a good time to wipe down the windowsills. And right now my plants are outside because I just watered them, but I need to wash out the saucers too, so I'm going to take these out and clean them. My curtains just got done in the wash and we don't have a dryer, so I'm just going to hang them right back up. They dry super fast, so they'll just dry when they're hanging up there. So now we're all done with the deep cleaning, and this is what my room looks like with just kind of the bare bones in it. So just my chair, stool, cube shelf, and my clothing rack. Now I'm ready to bring my clothes and personal belongings back in and get organizing. So I decided instead of putting my plant pots back in the terracotta pots, I was going to put air plant globes. And so I have these glass globes and glass containers, so I just filled them with a little bit of sand, just like white aquarium sand or reptile sand I got at Walmart. And then I'll just place my air plants inside there. I think doing the air plant globes can look really cool and very kind of light and airy, and it just gives it a very minimalist kind of look. So that's sort of the aesthetic I'm going for. I'm also going to go ahead and place my cactus on my cube shelf, and then I'll put my fluffy white throw back on my chair where that was before. I'll put my cube boxes away now, so I have like one that has hair tools, one has jewelry, underclothes, swimsuits, another one has like my makeup that I have organized in it. And then as I'm putting items back on top of my cube shelf, I'll go ahead and make sure I dust those, like my mirror and my jewelry stand. So I just remove all the jewelry, make sure I dust that and clean it, and then I'll put the jewelry back on there. The jewelry that's in the box is like my sterling silver and just items that I don't keep out because they'll tarnish if they're exposed to the air. And then I also have my Bali Body lotion, which is one of my favorite lotions, and then also my crystals. I wanted to keep more crystals in here, but since I don't have a lot of, table space for them, I just put a few. So I have my large geode and then my 3 crystal points. So now I'm ready to bring my clothes back in and start getting those organized. So on the top 3 shelves of my cube shelf, I'm going to bring in some of my sweaters that I like to have folded, and then my shorts, and then I have a pair of jeans. I also have to hand wash some of my leggings, so those will be coming back in after those get finished drying, and I'll put those under my jeans when they're done. And then in my closet, I'll go ahead and just bring back in my clothes. I use these space-saving hangers that I get at Costco, and they're really good. They're also velvet, so it holds onto the tops really well. I have a couple that don't match, so I'm just going to switch those out to the cream ones, and then they all match. I went outside and checked my yoga leggings, and those were dry, so I'm going to put those away. And now we're ready to organize the garment rack. So I think it looks really good when you only have a few choice pieces on the garment rack, and it's sort of just organized in a very light and fresh kind of way. So I like to only put some curated items on there. So it's kind of like your personal curated collection of items or colors of fashion that are currently inspiring you for that month or that season. And so that's kind of how I'll have it organized right now with the blues and whites. That's kind of what I've been into. And then I'm going to place my big beach towels up here. I have these big beachy Australian beach towels. They're huge. I love those. And then my sand cloud towel. I have my sun hats, these Wallaroo sun hats. I love these. These are some of my favorites. And then also I have my like studio gear, so like my studio lighting, camera bag, camera gear. I have my travel bag, my roller, which is from Costco. I've had that for years, that leopard print roller. And then I have a purse that has another purse tucked inside it, so I can have like my accessories there. I have my yoga bag. This is a Mindy boho. It's an Indian patchwork yoga bag, so I'm going to go ahead and put this in my closet also. I also have my weights, so I have like my dumbbells, ankle weights, a couple sets of kettlebells, so I'm going to have those on my closet too. It's not super organized right now, but this will have to do for the time being. Alright guys, now that we finished doing the cleaning and the organizing, now I can do a quick room tour with you. So my mirror is from Costco, my crystals I buy in Tucson, Arizona when we're traveling, my air plants I've ordered online actually on Amazon, and my white clothing rack is actually an IKEA clothing rack, but I ordered it through Amazon. My Whiskey Por Favor shirt, some of you guys have asked about that, that's by Chaser brand. Also my white chair is from Ross along with the fluffy white throw. My curtains are from Ross. My cube shelf is from Lowe's, either Lowe's or Walmart, can't remember which one. This macrame plant hanger is from a DIY that I did. It was my DIY desk ideas video, so if you guys want to see how to make this for yourself, you can check out that video. I've got all the details there. And the air plants that I have are both Tillandsias. And the acrylic jewelry stand is from Target. So we actually have a bunch more crystals, but they're in our room on a shelf. Michael and I have our crystals, and like our whole collection is all sort of like all together. I just wanted to grab these few and have them in here because it just, I don't know, it just feels really good to be around stones and crystals. And then my cactus, I got this at Rainbow Acres, and I just potted it up in this white terracotta pot that I painted it white. It's just a regular terracotta pot, like a super cheap one from, Lowe's or Home Depot or something. The sun hat I have hanging out here is the Milan from Wallaroo. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. The white fluffy footstool is from Ross. My handbag is from Thailand. I got it there a few years ago. And the blue and white towel with the trim is actually a huge roundy from the Beach People, an Australian brand. And then you see where I have my chair in the corner, that's actually where I'm filming. So that's when I'm sitting in front of the windows and the camera is set up right in that corner. So it works out perfect. Alright guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys, have a great week.